Hey everyone, in this video we are going to discuss about how to download and install RND Framework in your computer. Here, first of all, you have to visit rndvn.com. Here on the home page you can see Learn More button, also the documentation. This official documentation teach you how to download and install RND Framework in your computer. Before installing, you have to make sure whether you have a local server or an online server. In this example, I am going to explain about a local server. You can easily download a local server software for free from the internet. There are several kind of localhost. I am currently using here MAMP. It's supported in MacOs and Windows. So in this step, you have to visit their website and download the local server. You can compare your operating system. For example, if you use macOS, you can use MAMP, also XAMPP. But if you're using something like Ubuntu, you have to download and install LAMP. Also, you have to make sure your server has these minimum requirements: PHP 5.3 or higher, Apache, mod rewrites.c, and CURL. So you can download the source code from GIT Hub for free. Just click this link. This version is 2.0.3 and you can download the source code by clicking this button here. You can download it as a zip file. Click this button. I have to press this allow. If your computer is blocking the download, so you have to allow the download. After allowing, I can open this framework folder in my download folder. Here you can see README, license, and its SRC folder. There are 2 folders and 3 files. So you have to copy this all content. Inside this, the all file should be copied. Okay, I press copy button. My MAMP is installed inside my application folder here. So I'm opening the application folder. Here I can see MAMP folder. Inside MAMP folder, there's htdocs. This is where our local host is located. We call this path as a root folder. So you can access this path through using your web browser when the server is running. In this example, I use MAMP. I had to start servers. For RND Framework, you don't need MySQL server. Apache server is enough. So accessing your local host, you can do easily using your file folder system. You can see this folder structure: CA, UK, VN, 3 folders. Actually, in my root folder here, there are 3 folders. You can access these folders through the local host here. I'm going to create a new folder here. Let's say my first RND. This is my new folder. I put my copy and paste or downloaded file. Just open this config.php file with your code editor. I use brackets. This is this config.php file. So it's not complicated, just few lines. If you see here, these are comments, you don't have to touch them. But here number 1, we keep it under testing mode, so we keep this like this, don't change. Host variables to identify this website. This is your website address, which is public to the world. In this example, my host URL, here you see it's localhost 8888. This is port number. I copy this. Actually, the Safari is not showing my protocol here, but it should be http / something like blah blah blah. So exactly, this is my localhost address. If you host the site in a subfolder, change this host path. Actually, I am hosting in a subfolder here. So htdocs folder is my root folder. I created a new folder to test my RND website. So here, this is my subfolder name, my first RND, this is this one. So this should be my host path. Don't forget this / here. With the /, I change this one, my first RND. This htaccess.txt file, this is just a text file. So normally inside Apache server, if you have studied, you know there are dot files. Dot files are secret hidden files, but they can do a lot of powerful stuff. Let me open this htaccess file with my brackets. Basically, with RND installation, you had to set up htaccess.txt file to work as a dot file. So in this example, I will explain what is written on this htaccess file. Rewrite engine on, it's okay, leave it like that. Rewrite base, leave it like that. So this is here, these two sections, especially for production level. And also, please don't touch this code, don't touch. And only you have to edit this line and this line. So let's say you host in a root folder, somewhere like in my root folder is htdocs here. If you host your all files here, so you don't have to edit these htaccess codes, it's fit to your installation. But in this example, I put my contents into subfolder. My subfolder name is my first RND. This one. So when it comes to subfolder installation, I have to comment this line and uncomment this line, but don't forget this one. My host path here. This host path is my folder name, my first RND folder name. So I have to rename this one like this, my first RND. And don't forget, save your htaccess.txt file. Here, I'm going to rename this file as .htaccess file. You see, now I enter.
You can't use a name that begins with a dot because these names are for the picture. Please choose another name.
You will probably face this issue when you rename your .htaccess file. Here are some instructions. Now you have to open Terminal app. This is my Terminal app. This is my htaccess file. Get information. This is my path. I copy this path and I put the code cd applications MAMP htdocs my first RND. I press enter. Okay, now mv htaccess.txt. I want to rename as .htaccess here. You reload your localhost the address. You see my first RND folder here. Click here. Oh, bingo! You got RND Framework into your computer. This is your path, and you can easily explore things here. Basics, typography, panels, whatever you can explore here. Help, everything is there. So that's it. That's all steps you have to do.